Hi everyone, it's Ruby and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be filming a Q&A and overall life update video. So I feel like obviously I haven't filmed in quite a while. I've been super busy with school and just life in general, and I really want to be able to film though, and I thought to get back into it, a good video would be kind of an update with what's been going on in my life. So I thought the best way to do that was to put up a story on my Instagram, and I asked you guys to ask me some life related questions, just overall about any subject you want to know about. And I put this up about an hour ago, so there might not be too many questions right now. I'm sure as I go along with this video, more will show up. I just took my hair out because I looked in the mirror and it looks a bit messy. It is in need of a wash. I feel like that needs to be established, but yeah. But I have a dance exam tomorrow, so I'm going to wash it after that because I have to slick it back. For that, in my mind, I'm like, there is literally no point in washing it. Anyways, let's get started with this video. I'm going to answer some of your guys' questions. Well, this is actually a good one. I don't think I've ever answered this before. Top 5 music artists. I'm gonna have to go on to this to answer that question. My top 5 music artists. I'm the sort of person that you will ask what their music taste is and I literally will not give you an answer because I listen to the most random songs. Like I don't even like listen to like specific artists. There is a couple that I like will religiously listen to, but there's not one that like, I'm not like a person who has like specific things. Like I'll listen to random songs. But I would have to say Billie Eilish, Noah Khan, Tom Odell. I like Tom Odell. The Smiths. How many is that? Eminem. I haven't really listened to him recently. I've kind of fallen out of liking rap. As a whole, he is one of my favourite artists to listen to. They're my top 5, but also I listen to a wide span of different artists. Next question, relationship status. I feel like I always avoid this question in every video, and I feel like, why not just answer it? I've got already like 5 questions on boyfriend related things. My relationship status is single. It has been for a while now. Yeah, I don't really plan on getting in a relationship. I'm more focused on school at the moment, to be honest. If something happened, like if there was someone who I got on with, then great, but I'm not actively searching for it. What does a school day in your life look like? So if you asked me this last year, I'm sorry, I have to take my glasses off. I just feel like I look weird. I'm not going to be able to see the camera, but that's okay. If you asked me this last year, I would say wake up, go to school 5 periods a day. But now I'm in sixth form, it is slightly different. Every day looks different for me. Well, I always wake up at the same time. I wake up at 10 to 7. My school that I go to now is quite a while away, so I have to wake up a lot earlier than my friends who live by it. I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I need to stop. I always do this. This is why I can't film with a mirror in front of me. For school now, it's so much different, as I said. I wake up at 10 to 6 every day because I live so far away from my school. If I didn't wake up at that time, I'd have no time to get ready, and I have to. I'm a very routine structured person, so if like I don't have enough time to get ready, I'll get really overstressed and I just won't want to even go in. But some days I have literally one day a week I literally have 1 lesson, but then other days I'll have like 4 lessons, so it really depends. But my school finishes at 3:15, but due to being in like productions and stuff, I tend to some days go home at like, it really varies. Like when I was doing my last production, I went home some days at like, I'd get home at like 7:30, 8. But I quite like it because the thing that I didn't love about school last year is that it was just like this repeated cycle of everything's the same every day. And that's what it's like from like year 7 to year 11. Just structure's just the same. But with sixth form, it really varies, and like, because sometimes my timetable's smaller and I don't have stuff some days, I can go out with my friends and it's really nice. Like you feel so much more independent and just like more excited. Like I don't dread going to school anymore. Last year I definitely did, just because there was a lot of anxiety around year 11. Now I'm doing subjects I really enjoy, so I don't dread going in. What subjects are you doing at college? Everyone calls it college. I go to sixth form, not college, but a wide span of my friends go to college, so they call it college, and I'm just like, I've given up even telling them. I'm taking double drama and dance. I originally was taking music, drama, dance, but my timetables overlapped and it was chaos. Like I was like ahead in subjects but also behind, and I don't know how that's possible, but it was. So I had to drop music. I don't want to diss anything. The music there is lovely, like the teacher's lovely. I really like her. But double drama for me, because I've got so into drama, I'm so glad I took the doubles, and also because one of my best friends is in it, so it's really enjoyable. My throat is quite bad, I don't know if you can tell. It sounds a bit weird. Tips on starting YouTube. I started YouTube in year 5. I think I was like 11, maybe 12. I started it literally as a fun thing to do. Also, my whole life I was one of those kids who filmed videos of themselves on, like, what is it, Movie Star? That's not it. Movie FX. Video effects. I would film myself on there all the time. Like, I would film videos before I was even a YouTuber. I wish I could find them because I would love to do a video reacting to them. I'd love to do a video reacting to my old YouTube videos as well. Let me know if you want to see that, because that would be so funny. I'd try and drag Rayleigh into it too, obviously. My tips for it is just to find something you love and share it, because like there's so many influencers who do the same thing, and like if you want to be an influencer who does like daily lifestyle things, like I do that now and I really enjoy it, but what really started me off is finding a community of people who enjoyed stuff I enjoyed, and that's how you kind of build upon it, because now a lot of my followers have grown up with me. Finding something you really enjoy and sharing it with people can like really spark a community of people who enjoy that too, and that's something that I found that really helped my YouTube take off. Also, just don't be scared of like the judgment, because when I went to school at first there was so much like different opinions on my YouTube, and at the end of the day none of it mattered, because there'd be people who would literally like one day they would not like me because of it and they would make fun of it, but then the next day they'd be like, I'd find out that they followed my YouTube and watched it. They say things but then they do other things, and no one actually at the end of the day cares. Just don't care what people think. I know it's hard. As you grow up you'll look back on it and you'll be like, I regret not doing this. So just go for it. If you want to start YouTube, start YouTube. If it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well, but at least you tried. Do you get braces again, or is it finished forever? I think I had it for just over a year. I was quite lucky. I know people who've had it for literally like 4 years. My teeth, looking back, were actually really wonky, and I had no idea. Yeah, I don't have them anymore. I got them off like literally a couple years ago now. What career are you going into? Obviously I'm taking very performing arts related subjects. For me, there would have been a period of my life where I would tell you I want to do dance. It's really hard. Like, I know that I definitely want to do something in acting, but it's about like what area of that I want to go into now. I've been introduced to a lot more musical theatre this year, and before that I was very much like, I want to do straight acting, I don't like theatre. But then this year I've started doing it's all literally theatre, and I really love it. So part of me is like, do I want to do musical theatre? Do I want to do film acting? It's like a massive industry and you can do so many things. I think I've always had in the back of my mind film acting I really want to do. My plan, I think there's another question which is like, what are you going to do at uni? Yeah, what are you planning for future university? I'm unsure. Like, I know I want to do acting. I know I want to go to London to do it. A uni course in, is it a BA honours? I want to do that in film acting. But it's about what happens over the next couple of years, because obviously that is such a hard industry to get into, so I'm going to have to work really hard. Why did you switch schools? Do you miss your old school? My old school had a lot of teachers I really liked in it, but also it lacked the funds and the kind of support on the creative subjects. So like, it was very heavily like academic subjects were really supported, but there was definitely not a lot of support within like drama and music. It didn't even take dance. As a school, like, it definitely supported me and I'm grateful for it, but I'm so glad I left, because my new school, it's just a whole other like level. Like, they have a whole building for performing arts and it's so good. I love it. I miss parts of it, but like, I'm so glad I left. This is definitely a lot better for my subjects. Tips for making new friends. I always find it quite hard to make friends. I went through quite a few friend groups. Honestly, the only thing I can say as a tip for making friends is be yourself, because if you're not yourself in a friendship and you go into it kind of not being fully yourself or like hiding parts of yourself, then eventually you're just kind of not gonna fully feel like you can be yourself around those people. And I've been like that in front of some people in my life, and it just never ended up working out as friendships. So now with like my friends in my new school, I went into it being fully myself in every aspect. Bless their hearts, because they have to deal with a lot. I am a lot, but yeah, and it worked out, and I found friends who like actually I get on with fully, and it's really lovely. Obviously I still have some friends from my old school and a while back who I'm still friends with and get on really well with. My top tip is to just go into it being fully yourself, and you will find people who are like you. And also look for people who have things similar to you, because the people I've found I've got on with the best have similar interests as me. Do you enjoy dance more or art? For me, obviously a huge part of my life was doing art. That was kind of strong on me at quite a young age as well, because my whole family is very like creatively into the arts. Really took art as well, foundation courses, and all throughout it she's brilliant at art. My parents are really good at art, so that was a big thing for me. But also from like the age of 7, I think, around that age, I danced, and then I stopped for a while a couple of years ago, and now I'm taking it as a course, and I literally love it. I would have to say I enjoy dance more just because it's always been my thing that I just love and I'm really good at. Well, I was really good at. Now I'm kind of getting back into it. I've lost my touch a bit, I'm not gonna lie. I think I do prefer dance just because I've done it since I was literally a child. How is Nugget? Nugget's good. I haven't shown her on camera for a long time actually. She's good, she's chilling. I would get her out. It's her bedtime because she's nocturnal, so she sleeps in the day. If I was filming this in the evening, I'd have got her out and shown you guys. Any tips for GCSEs? I'm doing them soon and I'm so nervous. Honestly, I totally understand. Doing GCSEs for me was so nerve-wracking, but my top tips. Me as a person, when I took my GCSEs, there were 2 subjects that I literally thought I was going to fail, if I'm honest with you, because I struggled so hard with them. First tip would be balance your time. If you are stressing about GCSEs, this is personal experience, everyone works differently, but in my opinion, throwing yourself into the work and only thinking about work, only doing work is the worst thing. You'll overstress yourself, you will cut yourself off from all your friends and everything, and you'll just end up feeling really rubbish. At first that's what I did, and I didn't see people, and I just felt really rubbish the whole year. No matter how much work you're doing, if you're not getting enough sleep and you're not getting enough fresh air, or balancing your time by seeing people, then none of that information is going to stick in your head anyways. I would say make a timetable. That's what I did. I structured times of when I'd revise, the amount of time I'd revise. I wouldn't do over an hour and a half of revision at a time, and I'd go out and see people or go out and do something. Like I'd make sure on the weekends I went on walks and stuff, just to make sure that I was like doing stuff other than revision. Don't overstress, because as much as GCSEs are a big thing, they're not the end of the world. If you're someone who struggles with academic subjects like I do with some of them, and I have in the past, it's not like going to be just a given that it goes in your head. And if you have friends who are like academically intelligent and it just literally goes into their head, then you're going to feel a bit rubbish. But they're my tips, and overall, don't overstress, because they aren't the end of the world. Yes, they're an exam, and yes, you will be grilled by every teacher about how important they are, but at the end of the day, you will do as best as you can do, and that's all you can try and do. What are your favourite sports? But like obviously dance, but there are some that I would do and I actually really enjoy. Netball I really liked, but I just never had the courage to start up. Badminton, love squash, they're really fun. When is your birthday? I'm a late one. My birthday is the 24th of July 2008. Do you ever plan on moving to another country? That's a good question. I don't know, like I think for me, I don't think I would move to another country, and not in my early life, like when I'm older. But if I did have kids, when they were all grown up, like my mum and dad probably would do this, I would definitely like move to somewhere like Italy or Spain, or like get a house there if I had the money. Because like when I'm older and I don't have any like responsibilities, I'd love to move to a different country. But when I'm like working, I definitely think I'd stay in like the UK area. Is college for you at all stressful or overwhelming? You don't need to answer that if you don't want to. Yeah, sometimes it is. I think for me, I get very stressed easily and very anxious easily. If I have like a lot of lessons in one day, or there's something I don't feel prepared about, I'll get very overstressed. And I think also with the subjects I'm taking, a lot of stress comes with it, just because obviously it takes a lot of confidence to be doing like acting and performing arts type subjects, and I kind of threw myself into it this year, so it was quite overwhelming at first and I was quite stressed. But now that I've got to know my teachers and got to know everyone in my classes, they're all really lovely, so I don't feel as much stress anymore, which is nice. But that's honestly just lucky, because obviously with this sort of industry, it's so easy to be like competitive and like judgy, so I'm so glad I'm not surrounded by that sort of people. What was the last good book you read? I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I have not read in so long. I wish I did, but I just have not found a book that I enjoy for so long. The one that actually got me into reading, which was probably the best book, would definitely be One of Us is Lying. It got turned into a Netflix program, which is okay, but like it's just nowhere near as good as the book. And if you were planning on watching watching it, please read it first, because genuinely the book is so good. I really love it. I like the way it's structured because it goes through like different people. It's like a murder mystery, but also you have a bit of romance in there, so it's like my type of book to a T. I loved that book. It's what got me into reading murder mystery books. Are literally the best genre. They have the thriller, but they're also like so interesting because you get to try and like solve it at the same time. I literally love them. I think they're so good. I really need to. I'm looking at them right now. Will you be doing any more routine videos soon? I really want to, because I really enjoy doing routine videos. The only thing is, the ones I'd be doing at the moment, I need to try and find time, because in the morning for me now, I have literally nowhere near as much time as I did last year. Like last year I could film a morning routine and I would have so much time to film it, but now like in order to film a morning routine I would just need to do it on the right day. I have days in the week where I have one lesson and that's the day I would film it, because I'd have to wake up quite early. So I do definitely want to film routine videos, because my morning routine is slightly different this year, just because obviously sixth form and stuff like that. Yeah, I definitely want to do more routine videos. I just wanted to know if you guys wanted me to film them, because obviously I used to film them loads and you guys enjoyed them, and my routine's slightly different now. Like an evening routine would look a lot different this year to last year. But honestly, when it comes to videos, please give me video recommendations in the comments, because at the end of the day, you guys are the ones watching my videos and I want to be filming ones that you enjoy watching. A lot of hauls as well, which will be coming soon, because I'm definitely going to film some more haul videos for you guys. So if it's any other ones besides them type of videos, make sure to let me know in the comments. I just wanted to kind of answer questions that were well-rounded about my life, and I think I covered basically all aspects in this video. But honestly, recently I've just kind of been focusing on my subjects at school. I've had a lot of schoolwork. When I came back from Christmas, I had an exam for my drama, so that meant that I just was not active at all on social media. I was proper focusing on revising for that all throughout Christmas and before and after. But now that's over, I have slightly more time, and also I had my production, so I had no time as well. But now that's over as well. I have to go get stuff ready for tomorrow, because I have my dance practical exam tomorrow, which we're doing our routine. We've been working on, we've been doing the Moulin Rouge, which is so fun. I literally love the routine, but it is so physically exhausting. So I need to prepare quite a lot of stuff for tomorrow. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Enchantée.